Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another gamer therapy session. Today I'm here with King. So,
Hi.
yeah. So now, King, what brings you here today?
Well, ever since I started playing Overwatch, I've wanted to do competitive,
Right.
but I'm now realizing that everyone's so toxic that I think that my Doomfist is becoming depressed.
It's of course, Overwatch can be toxic a lot of the time. It's one of the biggest issues in this community is that people tend to go very toxic when they play this game because they're so competitive. Now, there's no easy way of getting around toxic players other than joining a group of your friends and playing with them. But then again, the enemy team could be toxic.
What if you don't have friends?
Well, if you don't have friends, then you go to certain mini games and you go to the workshop games and stuff, and you talk to people. You go and be like, "Hey, I want to form a competitive team, a good comp team. You think you can help me with this?"
Okay.
But as far as toxicity in Overwatch goes, you just can't let it bring you down. Because once it brings you down, you're going to become less likely to be a good. You're going to be less than good, which I know you're better than that. Like, how many hours do you have in competitive?
I'd say at least 24 and rising.
Okay.
Sometimes I take large periods of time break because the toxicity gets to me.
Of course. And that's completely understandable. Sometimes you just need to take a break from it all and let everything soak in. Possibly go for quick play. Find people who are playing that. And just have fun with it. Because that's the biggest thing about this game. What?
See, this sounds like very good advice.
Yeah. The biggest thing that I feel like people have forgotten about this game is that it's meant for fun. And that's unfortunate. So it doesn't matter who you play or what you like to do in said game. As long as you're having fun with it, just go for it. And I'm pretty sure you'll find friends to play with eventually. It's guaranteed.
That's good to hear.
Yes. Now, King, do you have anything? Is there anything else you'd like to talk about as far as gaming goes?
No, I believe I'm good now.
You're good? Well, thank you, King. I hope I improved your day and your overall gaming experience. So, on to my next patient, a Mr. What would you like me to call you?
Mr. John Nick Plays, cause I mean, just call me by my YouTube channel name, I don't care.
John Nick Plays.
John Nick Plays, yes.
Okay, Mr. Nick Plays. May I ask, what's your issue with gaming in general?
Probably just, that it's mostly just, it feels like to me that it's either that I'm not the best at the game, or that my luck is just deciding to hit a stone cold wall against me because I barely ever win at all.
Understandable. We've all been through a losing streak of some sorts. And we all have to understand we're never going to be the best at everything, especially not video games.
Well, no, I know that. It's just that my streak of losing has probably been at 3 days in a row. Full gaming, and no wins.
Huh. Well, have you been doing the same thing in each one of those games?
No, really. I've been trying out some new strategies, played a few different game modes, you know,
Right.
and still
Are you
losing
playing?
streak.
Do you have like a main or something?
Um, well, I guess it's kind of I have a few people that I excel in, I guess.
Right.
Those people would be Diva, McCree, and Reaper.
Very good. Those characters gotten recent buffs to their gameplay and such.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Now, have you ever thought of going outside your comfort zone and trying out some newer characters?
a few times I actually did, and there's a few like Reinhardt and Bastion. Oh, and Genji. It's been okay, but when there's characters like Sombra, Symmetra, Torbjorn, I just fall flat on my face.
Right, because they counter you. Now, a good way to deal with your counters is to learn how they play as well.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, when I try out those guys. Then they
Oh,
fall
when you
flat on my
try
face.
out playing those characters. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
some of those people have a lot of pretty big learning curve. Like with Sombra, you need to set your translator locator down, you need to hack the proper targets.
Yeah.
Overall, you need to be a bit very careful with Sombra.
Yeah, that's fair.
Symmetra, you need to properly place down your turns to where they will not be instantly destroyed, depending on who
yeah.
goes through the barrier, and you also need to place your new force field down properly.
Yeah. And just, I know this isn't really related, but I honestly wish that Symmetra's old ability was back. That would probably be a lot more helpful for me.
Her shield generator.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would make sense. It was a very helpful ability, but unfortunately we
Yeah.
can't all have the extra shield buff. Same with like Torbjorn
fair.
and extra armor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Yeah. But now I hear you saying that you keep feeling like you fall flat on your face and you lose more times than you win. Now,
Yes.
that's
Okay.
every gamer experiences this. And you just can't give up on it. Because once you give up, then you're never going to know if you were good or not.
That's true, and that's why it's been 3 days in a row. But yeah, I've been trying a variety of things. I tried the arcade stuff. Starting to kind of get the idea of some of those, but not really. Well, no, I'm not really winning. Quick play. I mean, I do get the occasional win, but that's usually if the other team is not really being at the most capable, I guess.
But you never blame your team for your loss.
No.
Okay, good.
The team tries its best, and it doesn't matter if they're good or bad. I mean, I've learned that. But I mean, it's just I want to try to resolve the problem of me not being the best.
Right.
As I feel like I could be.
Well, another good way to do it is if you have friends who you like playing with, maybe they can help bring you into practice range or training with AI.
Well, I mean, that's where I hit a wall also, because most of my friends play Fortnite and like Clash Royale and that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't think most of them actually even heard of Overwatch.
Yeah, no, I'll cover Fortnite later down the line, but do you have any friends on Overwatch?
Well, none of my friends that I know. Like, there's some people that have friended me, and that's a different story, but like, all of my 100 friends that like to play with play some stuff don't even know what Overwatch is really.
Hmm.
And I can't blame them since
There's so many
Overwatch
other
is
games out there
less-
nowadays.
Well, yeah. The new thing in my school, anyways, is Clash Royale and Clash Clans.
The mobile game?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, because everyone's being on their iPhones and stuff. That's really what that comes down to.
Right. That's what most young people. Yeah. Well, that's why I recommend like going to practice range or go to chill no kill lobby, and try to see if you can make some friends there. Make some friends that know what they're doing.
Okay.
Now I know it
Alright,
can be
that's
difficult to talk to people and stuff, but just be like, hey, I think you're really cool. I like the way you play. Can we play together again?
Alright. That definitely seems like a very good way to get me started and going into the right direction.
Right. Now, if you like, I can send you a friend request. I have a group of friends of mine that practice competitive a lot. They could help you out.
Okay.
I'll send you a friend request after this.
Okay, that would be nice. I only really play on certain days though.
That's completely
Probably
fine.
like half the week. Yeah.
And with summer coming up, you'll have a bit more time to have fun, do kid stuff, like play video games.
Well, I mean July, nah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about gaming problems.
Right. I was just saying. But anyway, is there anything else besides you feeling you're not too good at this game?
Well, I mean the stress of gaming for me in general, because I'm constantly pressured about myself trying to upload and make videos very often.
Yeah, I've run into a wall a lot of times. Anyone
Yeah,
who's subscribed to my channel would know how often I run into a wall in that regard.
Yeah.
But you can't let that get you down.
Yeah.
And you have to be confident
I know.
in your
I mean,
abilities.
I've been doing this for like 6 months now, so starting to get used to that kind of stuff.
Right.
But you know, it's just really stressful to know that you need to pick a game and make sure to get a good recording of it so that you can post it as soon as you can, so that your fans still stay.
Well, that's the thing. The biggest thing you have to remember is that you're supposed to be having fun during a game. So if you're not having fun with Overwatch, you don't have to record a video on it. If you have more fun playing like Deltarune, Fortnite, or even like Spider-Man, off the top of my head, then play
Top of
those
your
games.
head.
Yeah.
No, I like playing Overwatch. I've probably not recorded it just yet. I could probably do that eventually. Yeah. And maybe afterwards I could make my first video on Overwatch. And I am mostly actually not... I played like Fortnite a few times, but other than that I haven't really stayed outside the RPG genre.
It's a very stable genre of gaming.
Well, yeah, because there's like a lot of games and stuff, but I mean that's about it, really.
That's it? Do you have any other issues you'd like to discuss?
No, this has actually been a very helpful session, and I thank you for taking time to discuss this with me.
Anytime. Anytime. And good luck with your YouTube channel. And remember, people, subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Okay.
And on to my next patient, a Mr. Pink. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Pink, what seems to be your issue with the gaming?
Well, it seems that I can never really find a actual match on in Overwatch where I can practice Ana because I always have to switch mid-match because it's not working out with the comp that I'm running.
Ah, okay. So your issue is more like having the proper composition rather than actual like loading time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can
Because
be.
like I can't practice the character that I actually want to get good at because I always have to switch to Mercy or Moira or go Brig to match the comp that I'm running.
Understandable. And a lot of people don't really seem to respect Ana as a healer because of her big learning curve it takes to have her.
Yeah.
I've met people with the same issue with Baptiste. Matter of fact, I had issues with Baptiste when he first came out.
Oh yeah. I
And
still don't know how to play him.
yeah. Well, anyway. What would you say is the perfect comp for Ana?
Okay, so I feel like if I say the actual comp that I'm thinking about, Ana mains are gonna like attack me.
No.
But it's
This is my
whatever.
community. My community is very peaceful. I'm gonna make sure of it.
The perfect comp for me, well, a comp that worked well when I played comp with Ana was Roadhog, Ryan, Symmetra, and whatever two DPS characters.
Okay.
That's usually a comp that works out for me.
That's a fairly decent comp.
I'll usually nano Roadhog or Rhine because they're both super aggressive and they're
Right.
huge targets, so if they're farther away, it's easier for me to hit. And sometimes nano Symmetra.
Of course, because that makes sense. She does the most
Because-
damage output.
Yes, she has a large damage output. So if it's a team fight and Roadhog and Ryan are busy doing something else, I'll nano her or the other DPS. And usually I can stay in the back because everybody's focused on getting rid of the Symmetra or the Roadhog.
Exactly, and that's exactly where a good Ana needs to be, is behind everyone.
But the problem arises when, like earlier today, I was in a quick play game with a couple of tryhards, and they went Hanzo Widow in the comp when one of them was Orisa before, which kind of made me mad because now I don't have a shield to hide behind. And Hanzo kept climbing up walls and Widow kept grappling away from me, and for me it's really hard to hit a grappling Widow.
Of course, they go too fast for someone with a sniper rifle.
Yeah. And
That's-
they have spamming the I need healing button. There's nothing more annoying to me than people that spam the I need healing button. There's a giant red critical on my screen. I can see that you need healing. If you spam the button, I'm not going to want to heal you.
And that's completely unfortunate. And I've dealt with that plenty of times being a healer main myself in Overwatch. And something people need to remember with Ana is she needs to properly aim her darts in order to hit someone. And it's a lot harder on like smaller figures such as Hanzo or Widowmaker.
Yeah, Hanzo, I can heal him fine, and I can heal Widow fine. It's just I have to protect myself while I'm healing them.
Right,
Because
Ana doesn't
there's-
have any sort of movement ability to get her out of a situation.
The only defensive ability I have is a sleep dart. If it's someone with a shield like a Brig flanking me, or a Genji, or a tank, like literally any tank, I will never be able to sleep dart them in time.
Right.
Especially if it's a yeah, a Genji. Genji would probably be the hardest person for me to sleep.
Because he's so
His
quick.
mobility is
Yeah.
too much for me.
And if you
And usually-
time it wrongly, he can deflect it back at you.
Yeah, That happened to me before. He deflected it, teabagged me, and then killed me.
Toxicity.
That made me
It's
extremely upset, and I got off of Ana, and I didn't play her. I got on Moira because Moira is a hard counter to Genji.
I understand that. Moira is a very easy healer to play as.
Yeah.
So is
Usually,
Brigitte.
whenever I play comp and I'm playing Ana, and they're screaming at me that they need healing, I can only do so much healing, and I have to target one person. So usually I'll just switch off of Ana and go Moira, and then the other healers most likely are Mercy.
And that's completely unfair to you because you want to get better at Ana.
Yeah.
It should be
Like
something
sometimes-
they should understand. Ana, when she's really good, is like one of the best healers in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I play her with my friends sometimes whenever we get on all together. And right when I
Right.
pick on it, they usually tell me like switch off because I don't do enough healing. But I get gold healing versus Moira, but it's whatever. It was a whole argument with me and my friends. Like who does more healing, Ana or Moira?
Well, if you heal correctly, they all should do the same amount of healing.
Yeah, I've out healed my friend playing Moira twice, but my friends just don't see that Ana is a more powerful healer. But it's whatever, because I'll just go back to Mercy.
Yeah. Mercy being another easy healer to play as.
Yeah,
But it seems to me like your friends don't really trust you with this game as much as they should be.
I'm a very trustworthy person. I'm not
Right.
gonna let them die, because if they die, that means I die.
Of course, and it's the biggest fear a healer has to deal with is that their tank and DPS are dead and it's just them.
Like if the Rhine goes down, then the whole team go down, and most likely I'm gonna go down last, knowing I can't do anything to fix it.
Now, I get what you're saying. I understand that you want to be Ana. And you should be allowed to play Ana. You shouldn't have to switch to Moira or Mercy in order to be considered a good healer. Hell, as a Zenyatta main myself, I've gotten so much flack for choosing him because he doesn't... Because people say he's more DPS than he is healer. Which is completely unfair. But what I did was I found a group of people that would be able to support and help me hone in my skills as Zenyatta and work through it with them. Now, do you have someone to help you? Do you have like a team that you can play Ana as with?
Not really. But to be fair, I did start playing this game in December, so they have good reason to not trust me playing a very aim-based hero like Ana.
Well, if that's the case, then bring some of your friends into Practice versus AI. Because that way you can show them your skills without having to risk losing any sort of rank or any sort of AI, any sort of experience being lost.
That could work.
Or, if they don't trust you even then, try going to chill servers. Try going to quick play and talking to people. Seeing if... There are a lot of people who appreciate Ana. There are a lot of healer mains out there who appreciate a good Ana. Try to find those people and try to communicate with them. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll have yourself a good competitive team that you can have support your Ana skills.
Yeah.
As far as finding a
Wow.
game... Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I'm trying to learn all the healers, but like now I just want to learn Ana. And if you look at my career profile, the first hero that I learned was Mercy, so I have the most hours on her.
Right, Mercy's.
So whenever I go into like find a group and I choose Ana, most people just dismiss me as like a Mercy main, and they don't really think I should be on Ana.
And that's completely unfair and toxic. No, and healer is definitely a good category to become good at. Every team needs a good healer. Ana,
Yeah.
Lucio, Baptiste, Zenyatta, it doesn't matter. As long as you know how to support your team, you'll be good. And it doesn't matter what they say. Because that's another thing you need to realize, is that what these people say doesn't even matter. What people think of you as playing Ana or telling you to switch off whatever hero you like playing as, you don't have to listen to them. Just play that hero as best you can. Because that's all you can do. Is be the best Ana, be the best Mercy, be the best Zenyatta, the best Moira, best whatever you can be. And just have fun with it. The biggest issue people seem to have is that they don't have fun with the game anymore.
Yeah.
Do you still have fun? Do you have fun with the game even though you started in December?
Yeah, I have a lot more fun when I actually know what I'm doing. So that's why, like, I started grinding to learn these characters really hard.
Oh, that's
Now
great.
I'm having a lot more fun than I did when I started, because I was just getting killed a lot.
Right. And now that you've figured out the game, you've gotten better and you're having more fun. And now you want to take your skills and you want to apply them to a new hero. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now,
I think
if
I'm just gonna find like a new group of people or something, and like whenever I play with my friends that I have now, I'll just play a different hero. But I'm gonna find a group of people that actually want to help me get better at Ana.
that'd be great. That would be absolutely perfect. And like I said, like maybe find a custom game or create your own custom game. And allow yourself to talk to people and be like, hey, I really want to practice Ana and I feel like I could be really good at it. Will you help support me? Most of the time people will say yes.
I'm probably gonna try that.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Now, is there any other issue you've been having with gaming in general?
Not really. I don't really play a lot of online games like Overwatch, so most of the problems are pretty small. There's something I can figure out myself.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But I hope I was able to help you out today. And I hope you take my advice to heart.
I will.
Beautiful. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last session I have for today. And I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more gamer therapy sessions, remember to like and comment and subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring that bell. Thank you again for watching and have a good day.